earlier on, if you just bear loaches, we got a pit boy right from this dead body right here. The only question I have for this is I don't know how he knows how to use the pit boy, unless if it's a secret that he knew when he was in the military, if you how to use a pit boy from the beginning. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts on how he knew how to use a pit boy. Was it already in the description on when he started up how to use it? Or is he that smart? So, let's hear your theories about that. People. And I got a comment earlier for a challenge of only using a shotgun and pistols, which I accept that challenge, which I was from my little brother Eric. So now that you're out of the vault, if you look around, you can see everything's basically destroyed because of nuclear explosions. You can find a lot of good loot if you look around before you head back to Sanctuary Hill, which Sanctuary Hill is basically your house that you lived at. If you come right over here, you'll also find more good loot in here. If you consider it good loot, I can consider it good loot. Because you get bottle caps if you're lucky, some ammunitions. So what I do is, really don't do anything. But what you do, you just come over here, and that's part of the quest. And if you look here, your old companion, Costworth, is here still.
I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus?
Shout out to my girlfriend if she's watching this right now, and happy birthday.
Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity.
And I hope you're having a good birthday at the moment, sweetheart.
Sean does so love that game.
And shout out to anybody else that's birthdays today too. Happy birthday.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
And also happy Martin Luther King's Day.
You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
What? Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
I picked that because you get an item from him, which more items you get early in the game is usually better.
Nice.
Sir? Here you are, sir. Now, I've been thinking, if something is amiss, your loved ones may simply be hiding from the Red Menace.
The Red Menace?
Why, the communists, of course. The Russians and the Chinese.
Codsworth, buddy. I don't think the Reds are going to be a problem anymore.
I have an idea. Let's search the neighborhood together. After all, the Mrs. and young Sean, they're my family, too.
Codsworth, are you sure you're holding up okay?
And yes, every time you succeed from a question like that from yellow, red, or orange, you do get experience, people.
I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead.
Yeah.
I did find this holotape.
How was that
I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Darn it!
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough
And a
feeling sorry
holotape
for
is
myself.
basically
Shall we
with your
search the
wife
neighborhood
and son,
together?
Sean.
Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Yeah. Darn it! Darn it! Darn it!
Which you want to be careful because there's some creatures around. And yes, people, you can actually cook these little flies.
Sir,
Hey, Codsworth.
sir, the missus and young Sean, they aren't here.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure
let's clear out the area so that way when we get new people, best to do it ahead of time to clear out everything that is junk. Because you never know when you might need it.
You crash into it. Yeah.
And the more resources you get, the better stuff you can also make too. So make sure that you get all the resources that you might need. Because you need to make beacons, houses, bed, water. You also have to do food, so you have to do quite a bit for each shelters that you'll be dealing with. And you also have to build defenses because, yeah, you want to make sure your settlement is always defended and safe for all settlements, shelter people. So make sure that you pinpoint on where you want to place where they're going to be shelters, like when they want to sleep, where you want to place your defenses, because each area can actually help or not help. And you also gotta be careful when roaming around, because there's also a lot of enemies roaming around, even if they don't look like they could be hostile. Because after the radiation, if you're new with Fallout, people, even the most innocent creatures can be hostile now. You don't want to take the chance of the innocent creature attacking you and you be unprepared for that. So make sure you prepare for any situation at the moment. Okay, that's new. Usually I never had that happen to me before, people, so and you gotta be careful while in water, because the water is radiated, people. And if you get enough radiation, it'll be almost like getting one hit and then you're dead, people. So be careful of how much radiation you get. Ooh, we got a pack right there. I know this may seem like the most boringest thing that you guys have seen during all YouTube watchings that you've probably done, but each people have their unique ways of doing things. So let's see. Do I have enough to build at least a turret? No, I need a circuitry. Which I'll go and do some exploring now. And destroy some houses while I'm leaving. Always make sure that you gather basically almost any resources that you possibly can, because you never know when you might need them. Let's switch the weapons to shotgun. Oh, nope, not enough ammunition.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
You want to come with me, pal?
So, in some games,
Okay,
this is
then.
dog meat.
Let's stick together.
But now this is just dog. After you delete some stuff out of here, you'll end up getting some mole rats appearing, which dog will warn you about them. And be careful of what you delete or scrap, because some stuff can be really useful. Like for example this, there's usually some stuff in them. But when they're usually yellowish, that means they can't be reused. Oh, there's the mole rat. There should be 2 more. Where are they? look like they ran. The mole rat meats is basically the ingredients that you use to cook and make more stuff out of them. There's a space craft right there. Oh, there it is. That should have been the last two. Let's see, where is that one? Never mind. I usually place it turned here because usually is the best source of defense, especially on roads. Because you never know when you have to cross roads and then deal with creatures that probably will end up starting to attack you. For example, there would usually be some... they were there, already hidden. So let's... And yes, you can use the blood sacks for stuff. But I don't like grabbing those blood sacks because it's just a waste of stuff. Come in here and you'll find a stack of caps, and you will get a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Come upstairs, you have some medicine, a mattress if you need to sleep, and you get some bobby pins and
Lock's really strong.
safe, which once you equip their stuff ahead of time, you could probably get some good stuff. So let's go to here, level up. Reload weapon, because once you get over here you will have to deal with some raiders. Make sure you get ammunition, because that's what you're mainly going to need more, are the ammunitions than anything else. Because in this Fallout, weapons do not break. Compared to Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, weapons break. so you don't have to worry about that, which good part on that part, in a way.
Show your face.
And there's always hidden areas too, so. And yes, you gotta be careful of how you maneuver around because consider a trap almost in here.
Where'd that little fucker go?
Just make sure your gun is loaded because you never know when you might turn the corner and have to deal with an enemy.
Come on out. Nice and quick. You can trust me.
More taxation without representation. Back to London, boys.
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you. No sign of him now. What the hell was peekaboo?
And yes, people, I know that was a little waste of ammunition. If you come down here, you get a fusion core, which you're going to need later down the road. You either get it now, or you can get it when they ask for it. Let's level up again. And pick this bad boy, because you're going to need that a little bit more on certain ones.
Just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others, like we're supposed to. Get a fucking bag for that!
basically each people have their own opinion of finding out what they like best to grab. I like to grab what I can use more. Also, it's also good to check through here, because you might find some good loot. Like, for example, some cash, or in Fallout World, bottle caps. And if I miss something that you think is worthwhile, let me know, and I'll start collecting those then.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk. I'll be back. Dead. Get them!
And if you're playing on PlayStation 4, you hold circle and voila, your light's on.
Man, I don't know who you are.
Yes.
Your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth.
Maybe.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sorry. Sounds rough.
Thanks.
That ain't.
It's good to meet someone who really cares.
And if people argue with
Anyway,
math, the last one
we
was
figured
3
Concord would be a
people
safe
were
place to settle.
killed before
Those
they
raiders
came
proved
to
us
this
wrong.
place.
But,
Damn it.
well, we do have one idea.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis. Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Make sure you also grab some stuff from here, too, because you might need them. I like grabbing the cigarette stuff because you can sell them, and they're very light.
Careful, kid. There's something. We need help, and we get a vault dweller? What are you going to do in that stupid fences? Bleed to death? Angry.
And these are always good to collect, so always try to look for them.
Man, what are you waiting for?
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's not fair.
Let's see, any ammunition laying around? Always make sure you get as much ammunition as possible. And for that challenge of using pistol and shotgun, it will be almost impossible, but possible. It's very annoying as long as you don't have enough ammunition. So I'll have to use this. Because you're gonna really need to use that.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close. Not a lot of people. Give you that.
The reason why I say that, because you're gonna have to deal with a death claw. And if you don't know what a death claw is, you will find out. That guy's down, so... Go around, check stuff that you might need. You're definitely gonna need it. Let's see, any other bodies from the Deathclaws kill? Does not look like it, so... Oh, here's one, and no.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
The feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it, and I know your pain.
Please, tell me. I need to know.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
I knew it. Please tell me where he is. I need to find my son.
I can't see him. Not clearly. But I feel his life force. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working for nothing. I need more.
Look, kid. I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No. Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually.
And now, basically because of that, now you just have to basically head back to your hometown because that's where your objective is. And it's either you could follow them or leave them. Let's get more gears for Sanctuary Hills.
Stay there. Come on.
First time I've seen one of these things up close. I'm very glad it's already dead.
And you remember the house that had that lock? And if you noticed, I upgraded my locksmith right there. You're able to go back up here and unlock it. And you see how much good stuff you can get on certain things? And you get experience from unlocking it. And people that don't know anything about the power armor, that beeping sound means that you're almost low on power. Which I have 10% juice in this suit. And if you look right there, you see people, 5, food 2, that means you need more food, water you need to add, power is because I don't have anything linked to power right now, defense is 0 because since I have some shelter people, they need some defense and bed, so let's get the bed started. Let's clear out a house so that way we can have them sleep in there. So I'm going to clear out the one that has this right here. Sweetheart. Thank you, baby girl. And now that you see it green, that means it is good to go for your settlement. 5 beds for 5 people.